Hello my darlings, so I'm hoping that I can actually do this video and it not be that awkward. I haven't made any videos for a couple of months, one being that in May I got married. So I was pretty busy with getting that sorted out, and the wedding was absolutely beautiful. Everything was just right. There was nothing going wrong on the day. Beforehand, things were getting a bit chaotic. The makeup artist had double booked and then cancelled us without actually saying anything a couple of weeks beforehand, so we had to rush round getting that. Then the wedding dress came and it wasn't how we wanted it, so I had to go and get alterations onto it, and that was a nightmare. And just things like that were happening, but on the day everything went beautifully. None of the family members had any arguments, or there was no drama going on, so it was just a really nice, relaxing day. Then not long after we got married, I found out that I was pregnant. But about a week and a bit later after finding out, I sadly had a miscarriage. The nurses at the hospital said I could have been around 11 weeks, but some of my family don't think it could have been 11 weeks due to me having polycystic ovaries, and so there's issues with that area, but the baby would have been around 11 weeks. So I've been trying to deal with that as well as my husband. And we've just been grieving at the moment, and I'm now at the stage where I'm itching to try and get back to some sort of normality in my life, and that's why I wanted to come on here and start doing videos again. But I wanted to let you know about what has happened, in case I don't seem my normal self, in case I sound a bit down or awkward, or, well, more awkward than usual, or if I start crying or anything like that. It's just me going through my emotions at the moment, and I'm not saying this to get any attention or subscribers or anything like that. I'm just basically telling you what's been happening in my life, so you know pretty much what's going on with me. But yeah, with that happening, I decided I wanted to try and clear out a few things in the house, to clean up that energy that's hanging around. And I've been going through my tarot and oracle decks and finding ones that I don't resonate with anymore, or ones that I've never used at all, ones that I bought and just haven't even opened or anything like that, and I've been putting them on for trade, and 2 people have traded with me. I'm still waiting for one of them to arrive, which I'm pretty excited about, and the other one arrived a few days ago. So this is not an unboxing, as you can see, because I couldn't bear to wait any longer. I just pretty much ripped up the package as much as I could with scissors, and here it is. And this lady sent along a few things as well that I didn't think she was gonna. I don't expect anything extra, but just the cards basically. So I was pretty surprised to find this card in pouch as well. But I feel really bad because the present in there I won't be able to wear. Oh my god, I feel so rude seeing that, and I'll show you what it is if I can get it out. I can't touch it. I'll put it back on there and try to zoom in because I don't think you're gonna see it that well. But yeah, it's a beautiful bracelet with a heart near the bottom and also an infinity sign. The thing I feel bad about is that it's beads. I have a phobia of beads. Like, looking at this now is fine and I can touch the silvery bits-ish, not the bottom one because that's got like balls on that looks like beads, so I can't touch that. But the heart I think I could probably touch, but everything else I wouldn't be able to. That's when I would start freaking out. So I have started to overcome my phobia a little bit, but not as much as I'm able to wear anything like that. So I feel really, really bad because it's such a beautiful gift and I didn't expect it. But I am going to be giving it to one of my nieces so they can cherish it as well. So yeah, I just feel bad because not everybody realises I've got a phobia of beads and it's something you can't help. But when I get a gift, even from family members who don't realise I have this phobia, it's like I want to say something, but at the same time I feel bad for saying something because then they'll feel bad for doing that. But it is a lovely thought and idea and I do appreciate it, and I'm pretty sure one of my nieces will absolutely love this. So thank you so much for that, and now I'm gonna try to put it back in. But yeah, this is a lovely card as well, and I'm not going to show you inside the card, but I'm going to try and put this card somewhere safe so I can keep it, because even though it's just simple and it's a card, I love to collect these sort of things and all that. I'm going to zoom you out a little bit because I feel like it's too close now. But the deck is the Aquarian Tarot, and I've seen this deck here and there, especially on Amazon, and I've often wondered about buying it, but I've always been turned away from it because I didn't think it was something that I would actually connect with that much. Merlin's having a dream. So if you hear him whimpering on or anything, and it's just him sleeping. So cute. What was I saying? Yeah, I never thought about buying this deck because I didn't think it was something a deck that I would connect with that well, but I have been proven wrong. This deck is absolutely gorgeous to work with. It is by David Palandi. I hope I'm saying that right. Obviously that's the front, and the back has the gorgeous lovers on, and I'm probably not in line, sorry. I'm not going to show you all of the cards, just probably the major set. But you have 2 extra cards that come with it, talking about the artist, and then the card that introduces you to the deck, and then you obviously have the Fool to start with. And I think it was this card and the Magician that I was always put off by. I'm not really sure why, I just didn't really connect with them, and I'm still trying to connect with them now, but the rest of the cards I'm warming up to a lot more. Oh, and also the back is like that, which I actually do love. It just reminds me of the sea. I don't know what it is about the Magician in this deck. I just can't connect with him. Yeah, I don't know if it's his face or what. And I still feel like you're too far away from the cards. But yeah, it's something to do with the face or something like that. I just don't resonate with him really. But the High Priestess, she is absolutely gorgeous. The Empress. I think what it is with this deck, some of the faces I'm not keen on, and that may be another reason why I was put off from buying this deck. But with receiving it, it's completely changed my opinion. I just feel so comfortable with using this deck. Like, it might sound weird, but it's like a friend you're sitting down with watching TV and you're in total silence. It's not that awkward silence, it's comfortable. You are in each other's company and you don't need to speak. That's sort of how I feel with this deck. It's just, oh, I just love this card as well. I just can't, I feel like it is like a peacock style, and I know the star is similar to that, and it's just so beautiful. It's just, and there's the Hermit, my old faithful. Now, sorry, the cards are going to fall off the table. At first I thought this Hermit card was going to be interesting for me to interpret, because normally I see the Hermit face forward and all that, or facing a certain way but not to the back. I don't think I have any decks with him facing to the back, but I don't know what it is, but the Hermit and I just resonate so well. I've always said I was similar to a hermit because I prefer to be on my own. I'm always seeking out knowledge. I'm always trying to work within myself, try to find what I need to work on for my spiritual and mundane life and everything like that, and everything that a hermit resembles, that's what I feel like I do, even though I'm still around my family and my husband and all that. I feel like I am very closed off with other people that are not within that circle, and I sometimes find it difficult to make friends because I am similar to that. Because I'm so used to being on my own, it is difficult for me to connect with other people. I'm trying to break out of that, but at the moment the Hermit just is me at the moment. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Nope. We got the Justice. She did not want to be shown. Then we've got the Hanged Man. And Death. Death and the Hermit card are the two that I normally go to, as I've said many times before. But this Death card, I'm not sure about. It's taken me a while, a lot longer than normal, for me to connect with him as well. So, in this deck, there is a lot. Oh my gosh. I have been through this deck, but every time I see these images again, I just fall in love with again. And the Devil. I love the Devil in this deck. And my foot has gone numb. Sorry. There's cards in this deck that I'm finding I'm loving a lot more within how they are interpreted from this deck particular than other decks that I'm not too keen on with the artwork. I'm going to say that all over again. There's cards that I'm normally not resonating with that much in the whole of tarot, that I'm starting to resonate with and fall in love with even more through this artwork. I hope that made sense again. But yeah, the Devil is just amazing. And we've got the Tower. We've got the Star. I don't know what else I can say but saying this is lovely, this is amazing, I love it. I resonate with it so well. I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over, but I just can't help it. Have we got it? The Creepy Sun. Normally I don't mind faces in the sun and in the moon, but I can understand now why people feel a little bit creeped out with faces in the sun, especially for this card. I don't know why, it's just very, very creepy. But in a good way, because it makes me smile as well. And right now, it looks like he's got little ears. Oh my god. I have no idea how this video is turning out, but I'm going with it. We got Judgment, and then we got the World. And I also want to show you the minor aces, because sometimes I like to do that, go through the minor arcana and see the bigger the aces that start it all off. So we got Ace of Cups, Ace of Rods, which would be the Wands, I believe, Ace of Swords, then Ace of Pentacles. And I don't know why I wanted to show you Three of Swords. It's just, I don't know why I love seeing the interpretation of Three of Swords in decks. And this has gone obviously for the classic one. This is a reproduction from the 1970s deck version, and this came out in around about 2016. So yeah, this is just a very, very comforting deck for me. It's one that I can see myself going to for over and over again, whether I'm struggling with which deck should I choose from for my many decks. I feel like this one can be the one that could give me a variety of emotions, a variety of messages throughout the situation that I'm in. And it obviously comes with the little white booklet as well, which is not really much detail in it, but at the same time it is enough for me to sort of pick up and understand and get my own interpretation going. So yeah, I'm so happy with this deck. I don't know why, but there's the Two of Swords. I'm just going through them in my hands right now. But yeah, I just really love it. And I'm so grateful to receive this deck. And I hope the lady, I don't want to say her name on camera, and I don't know her username either, if she has one. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your deck that gets to you as soon as possible. And I hope this video wasn't too awkward. I feel like it is really awkward with me and my emotion at the moment, and I do hope you understand that. But I am truly happy and in love with this deck. And I'm also planning to try and make my own bag for it once I find my sewing box. And I've got the cloth already. It is actually a pillowcase. And this time I'm going to have to zoom out as much as possible. But it is actually an old pillowcase I found in the charity shop, and I feel like it would go with this. Oh, yes. I definitely feel like this is gonna go really well. So I'll just have to see how this goes and turns out, unless I go to my mum and get her to actually teach me how to use a sewing machine, because I do not know still how to use one. That might be the better option. But yeah, thank you so much for this deck. I love it. I love everything that you gave me as well. And I'm pretty sure one of my nieces will love that bracelet. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye.